Hello everyone, myself Muskan Patel from 6M Bhaskara. Today's topic of my presentation is Introduction to Fossil Fuel. So let's see, fossil fuels are crucial energy resources that have shaped modern civilizations. This carbon-rich material formed from the remaining ancient plants and animals provide the bulk of world's energy needs through oils, natural gas and coal. Understanding the origin, characteristics, and the environmental impacts of fossil fuels is essential as we navigate the energy challenges of 21st century. Types of fossil fuels: coal, oil, natural gas. Coal, it is a solid fossil fuel formed from the decomposition of ancient plants and animals. It is one of the most abundant and widely used fossil fuels, primarily for electricity generation and the industrial purpose. Oil or crude oil. Crude oil is a liquid fossil fuel formed from the remaining ancient marine organisms. It refines into various petroleum products such as gasoline, diesel, jet fuel, which are essential for transportation and energy production. Natural gas. Natural gas is a gaseous fuel, fossil fuel composed primarily of methane used for heating, cooking, and electricity generation and is also a production of various chemicals and plastics. Formation of fossil fuels. Organic matter decomposition, geological pressure and heating, conversion of fossil fuels. In organic matter decomposition, over millions of years, the remaining of dead plants and animals such as algae, planktons, and various organisms were gradually burned under the layer of sediments at the bottom of the ancient ocean, lakes, and swamps. Geolytic pressure and the heat. As more sediment accumulates, the organic matter is subjected to immense pressure and heat, causing it to undergo chemical transformation. This process is known as diagnosis, which alerts the physical and chemical properties of organic matter. Conversion to the fossil fuels. Over the time, the combination of pressure and the heat caused the organic matter to convert into various types of fossil fuels such as coal, oil, natural gas. The specific type of fossil fuels formed depends on the composition of the organic. Extraction and the processing of fossil fuels. Extraction, drilling, refining, distribution. The process of extraction and processing of fossil fuels involves several key steps. First, geologists and engineers must explore and identify locations with high concentration of coal, oil, and natural gas. Once the promotion site is found, specified drilling equipment is used to extract the raw materials from the depth within the earth's crust. These raw materials are then transferred to refiners where they undergo complex purification and separation process to create the unused fuel value for the transportation, electricity generation and the industrial applications. Environmental impact of fossil fuels. The extraction, processing, and combustion of fossil fuels have significant environmental consequences. Burning coal, oil, and natural gas release greenhouse gases like carbon dioxide, methane, and nitrous oxide into the atmosphere, contributing to the global climate change and global warming. Fossil fuel extracts can also lead to habitat distribution, water pollution, and the air pollution, harming ecosystem and human health. Oil spills from drilling and tank accidents can devastate marine life and coastal environments. Coal mining often involves mountaintop removal, which destroy entire landscape. Hydraulic fracturing or fracking, used to extract natural gas, has been linked contamination and the seismic activity. The environmental fossil fuel spans the entire life cycle for extraction to construction. Advantages of fossil fuel: energy dense, established infrastructure and economic benefits. Energy dense Fossil fuels like oil, natural gas, and the coal are highly energy dense, meaning they pack a lot of energy into a small volume. This makes them an efficient source of power for transportation, heating, and electricity generation. Establishing infrastructure, the global economy and the energy system have a building around the use of fossil fuels over the past century. This means there is an extensive infrastructure in the place of extraction, transportation, and utilization of this energy resource. Economic system, fossil fuels are relatively inexpensive to extract and produce, make them to cost efficient energy resource. This has contributed their widespread use and the economic benefits to they provide, including jobs creation and the tax revenue to the government. Disadvantages of fossil fuel, environmental harm, finite resources, and geopolitical tension, and the health risk. Global consumption and the reserves of fossil fuel. The world proves reserve of fossil fuels are sustainable with natural gas leading the way at over 6.6 trillion barrels of reserve. However, global consumption of this fuel is high with the crude oil, natural gas and the coal being consumed at the rate of 100 million, 350 million and 180 million barrels per day. Alternative fossil fuels are solar energy, wind energy, and electric vehicle. Conclusion and future outlook. In conclusion, the fossil fuel will play a pivotal role in powering the modern world, but their continuous use has come at the significant environment cost. As we look to the further, it is clear that the transition away for fossil fuels towards more sustainable energy resource is necessary to mitigate the devastating effect of climate change. Renewable energy technologies such as solar, wind, and the geothermal offer promising alternatives that can be help us to reduce our reliance on fossil fuels and mitigate the environmental impact of our energy consumption. While the transition of more sustainable energy future will not be easy, it is necessary step that must be taken to ensure a livable planet of future generation. Government, industrial, and the individual must work together to invest in and implement this alternate energy solution will also improve energy efficiently and promoting conversion. Thank you for watching my video.